channel. I'm your host, Royalty. Here, we dive into worlds of wellness, finance, and community development. Aboriginal, I'm an Aboriginal, Aboriginal. 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 I can say what to do, but it's up to you. I can say what to do, but it's up to you. One day you gotta know, but it's up to you. One day you gotta know, but it's up to you. What you gonna do, but it's up to you. What you gonna do, but it's up to you. Up to you, up to you, up to you. Elevate, meditate. All right. I want to thank everybody who came today. Anybody who is in the room tonight. Um, this particular broadcast is going to be covering holistic parenting. And what exactly is holistic parenting? First, I want to like to start out by saying that this is sponsored by Women Empowered, where we believe in giving women and men their flowers while they're here. Uh, Basically, it's just a space for healing, a space for getting through traumatic experiences, understanding why traumatic things happen to us, and how we get on the other side of that. So, a part of that is with our parenting. So, for those of you out there who are new to parenting or just would like to get some updates or, tips to fine tune your parenting skills, something that I recommend is making sure that you're fully intact before you even focus on the child. Before you even begin to lay out a structural foundation for the child, I believe that it is the holistic way is to ensure that you're in a proper state of mind and to work on that, whether that means getting your mental health in check, whether that means taking time out for your self care, whether that means communicating amongst other parents, other like minded parents who agree and support the same message and just representation of parenthood that you feel. Because if you don't believe it, parenthood is a spirit. So, in the spirit of parenthood, we have to make sure that we are making sure that we are not damaged because a hurt individual hurts another individual. I really believe that saying to be true. So I really challenge you guys to do your healing. So if that's something you are struggling with, um, take your mental health days. Take the time out to work on yourself, to see your doctor. Don't wait till the last minute to where you get to your breakdown or you get to the point that you cannot handle it. Understand what you struggle with so that you can kind of foresee or foreshadow what you can possibly assist your child with along their journey, and, and just be a better role model and guider, for your child, and just help them, excuse me, guide them along in their experience. So this video is just pretty much about holistic parenting. And if you have some ideas about how you parent or ways that you think are positive for children in this upcoming generation, with everything that's going on around us, how can we keep our children grounded? How can we keep our children solid? And how can we just raise our children up? So please chime in on this. I'm going to be checking the comments and seeing what you guys think about this holistic parenting. But I do think that a part of parenting is making sure that the parent is together. That's something that we do not focus on when it comes to parenting. And it's something that my father taught me when I had my first child. He was basically on the aspect of Well, I think it was something I said. I'm gonna do my best to take care of my child. I'm gonna, put my child first. He said, "Look, let me tell you something. Long as you taken care of, and long as you take care of yourself, that child is automatically taken care of by default." So that's something that kind of stuck with me. So that's something I kind of want to share with you guys. Long as you're good and intact, your child should be good and intact. But if you're shattered and broken and traumatized, 9 times out of 10, you're going to produce a child that is shattered and broken and traumatized. And also, something that's real important, of importance to take in consideration when parenting, a precursor to parenting, make sure that you're examining these folks, people. Make sure you know who you're laying down with, what type of spirit or energy you're going to be manifesting and bringing forth life with, ladies. Make sure you are doing your research, your experiments with this man, making sure that he's the right man for you and your child, because he's gonna have part of that child. That child is gonna have part. I'm sorry, the child is gonna have part of that individual who you select to mate with. So keep that in mind when you're bringing forth these new generations and bringing forth these new entities and little children. Make sure you have intentions for them. Make sure you're guiding and practicing and um, laying forth a foundation for them to follow. So I think that's something that's real important when it comes to parenting. So I'm interested in seeing what you guys think about this. So that's all I pretty much got for the holistic parenting. This is a topic that I'm going to be circling back on, because I think this is a part of the wellness part of my journey. Just trying to create a positive atmosphere for raising children and speaking life into children and just evolving them into what we would like them to be for the future. So I think that's really important. All right, so y'all have a good day. Um, I think this is a real important jewel. This is something that could be added to your crown. So put this in your bag of jewels. Uh, Holistic parenting. Be on the lookout for more about this topic. This is something that we need to address. There's a lot of traumatized parents out there. There's a lot of traumatized individuals who do not need to have children until they work out that traumatization that is within them. So I'm a firm believer that if you know better, you do better. So if you don't have children, this is for you as well. Just some things to think about before you have your children. Okay. So I'm not gonna try to talk too much. Y'all have a good day. This is your girl Royal Santi, and I'm out.